Good evening. Welcome to the French Tour 2025. This is day 1 of 5 of qualifying. My name's Shakaka. We're going to take you through this as a team. Also with me is going to be KJN and Jaden. Evening, boys. Jaden,
Yeah,
welcome. Hello.
good evening.
Introduce yourself, mate.
Well, welcome to the French Tour 2025 qualifying day 1, right?
Yeah, that's Jaden. We've also got KJN with us. How you doing, mate?
Very good, thanks. How you doing? Nice to be on air again with both you and Jaden. I really enjoyed the last one we done. Looking forward to tonight. Challenging track. Watching these aliens go around, showing us how it's done is going to be really interesting.
Like I say, this is day 1 of 5, and I believe this is the first year you're going to have an English-speaking comms for this competition.
If you can say what we say is English.
Well, there you go.
All right. But no, I am looking forward to it, mate. It's I'm one of these sad people that like watching races on GT7 with the top guys. It always astounds me how much faster they are than like us mortals. They just seem to be able to carry so much more speed into corners and out of them. It's kind of really good
gravy,
to watch. It is. It's mystifying how they do it. It's just they have such a different kind of approach to the race model and the race model kind of how they engineer it, and that it's crazy.
That's it, mate. You're absolutely right. So, go to you, DJ. Give us a bit of history. What can we expect from the French Tour in 2025?
Wow, yeah. It's going to be a different setting than previous years, I must say. It's going to be the first time we're going to use a Group 2 car on a quite difficult track, a challenging track. We're going to run you through what everything is going to be soon, but yeah, for me, the history, it's getting bigger and bigger. I've been there live last year as a spectator, together with one of the aliens, as Kevin said. And yeah, it's ridiculous to see how consistent these guys are. But further in history, last year we had an amazing fight for the lead for nearly 24 hours long. It was just qualifying laps on the softs all the time for all the drivers. And they were separated, I think, about 5 seconds in 24 hours. And that's beyond.
And that's what we got to remember, even though these are relatively short qualifying periods, and we'll go through how it's all going to work for you in just a moment. It's a 24-hour live event.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a live event in Villefranche-sur-Saône. That's a place just above Lyon in France. And all teams are going to be there. With 4 drivers and 1 team manager, all on the same spot, having their own rig, their own setup with them, and then just gonna race 24 hours straight. And with every 2 hours or an hour, you can switch drivers. Some do double stints, but mostly it's 2 hours, and then 2 hours the next one, 2 hours the next one. Full 24-hour race, no breaks.
It's a bit of a challenge really for the team manager or race engineer, because the transition between different members of the team is a bit of a challenge really, isn't it?
We've got
It can be really crucial.
just about just over 5 minutes before we're due to get the first car on the grid. Just waiting for the lobby to come up. DJ's gonna give us the presentation you'll see on the screen here. This is gonna go through the qualifying format and the schedule for the 5 days of qualifying.
By the way, lobby is open, ERS is in, and let me indeed tell you what the qualifying is going to look like. As I told you, it's going to be the Group 2 car, the Honda NSX concept from 2016.
The quality
has been
rules
chosen.
first, mate.
Yeah, but it's on there as well, right?
Next page, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the second one. First one should be qualifying settings. But we're gonna go through the rules first. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 minutes per team, per session. First of all, we're gonna have ERS, and second of all, we have OMT today. So only 2 teams today. But do tune in on Monday until the end of the week to Friday, because it's gonna get busier and busier. And the average of each driver's best time is calculated to determine the team's position. So the best time from each driver, add it all together from all 4 team members, and the average of that is going to be your finishing time.
Oh, that's an interesting qualifying kind of equation, isn't it? How they're going to work out. I've not heard of that before. It's really cool because it means everyone's got a part to play, isn't it?
Yeah, every single guy has to be quick.
Yeah.
If one misses out, if one has a bad time, it's going to damage the average, and you're going to start below. And do remember, it's still pre-qualifying right now. We have 35 teams qualifying for 14 spots. So it's only 14 teams that are going to go through. And then if we're going to talk about track, it's on the Fuji Speedway. And that's 5.1 kilometers long with 16 turns. And we're going to drive with the Group 2 Honda NSX. We're only going to use racing soft tires, of course. There is no tire wear, no fuel rate. So it's just a full blast. The only thing that can happen is that your tires get a little bit too warm. The BOP is on, so everything is equal. The voiture weighs 10,064 kilograms and has 603 brake horsepower. And further equal conditions are on.
What's the situation with damage, Jaden?
I believe it's on light or even off.
Okay.
But don't let me search for that. Yeah.
Okay, and this is your schedule for the week. For the B5 qualifiers.
Yeah, exactly. As I said, today, 9 o'clock, we have Elite Racing Squad. This is going to be the benchmark immediately for the whole week, the upcoming week. Why? Elite Racing Squad finished as a runner-up last year. So yeah, they're fast. They qualified last year and they nearly won it. So you can imagine these guys are fast. And if OMT E-Racing can get close, then yeah, that's going to be a good benchmark for them, and maybe they can qualify as well. So, yeah.
Looking to see what they can. One of you have to leave the lobby, so someone's going to have to share screen.
Well, I'll leave. I don't mind. It's fine.
Okay.
So whoever's gonna share screen, commentate, and then someone can spot in the lobby. Whoever wants to do what.
I'll share my screen. Yeah.
Right,
so yeah,
so
we're gonna look. Yeah.
Do I need to leave? Yeah.
If you can leave, please.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, 2 slots. Okay. Yeah. Right. So yeah, that's today's that's today's schedule. Then our next one will be on the 1st of September.
Yeah, upcoming Monday, we've got Les Pilotes Amateurs. Don't know that team, but yeah, if you sign up for this, you think you're fast enough and you can do it.
We'll have to leave it there and get over to the track, I think, because we should be starting in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Quickly, sorry, neglected you a bit. Evening chat. Hope all of you are okay. Thanks for all coming in.
Tricky track, Fuji, isn't it? Especially turns, I think it's 4, which is the long kind of like semicircular turn. So many different lines you can take that up for. I think you take the corner almost certainly to be ready for turns 6, which is the hairpin. And I think turn 16, which is the last turn, is very deceptive, isn't it? That kind of like 14, 15, 16, there's like 3 turns. It's so easy to get wrong and
definitely, completely agree with you. And of course, the track limits are on, and I saw that damage is on heavy. So if you go off track and you hit the wall, you got a pit, and you just can't simply teleport that. You have to go as real cars, drive to the pit.
Yeah.
So that's going to cost you valuable time if you do that.
I think the last turn, it kind of like it's like the very last part of it where it gets onto the start-finish straight, it almost like turns back on itself. It's a very like acute corner, isn't it? And so easy to get it wrong if you try and carry too much speed through it.
Yeah, it's a really difficult track because it doesn't have a real flow to it.
No, I agree with you. I think the first part's okay. It's that last sector is it's very tricky, isn't it? Those turns 13, 14, 15 and 16. You've got to be so patient on those. It's so easy to try and carry too much speed through and watch it. It's funny when you watch these guys racing, because when you watch them, like, you see them completely drive past your usual braking point. Like, they're going to stop, you know, and they're just a different level.
Yeah, just take a good look at how much they use from the track.
Yeah.
That's it. They use every single inch.
They do,
it's
you're quite
ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. And I suppose you've got to have really good track knowledge to know when those limits are going to incur a penalty or not.
Yeah. Here we're going to go.
Qualifying
time for ERS. Yeah.
We're about to get underway.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to jump out of this lobby 1 second and back in, otherwise we won't have control of replays.
So,
lucky ERS.
Yeah, good luck ERS.
So we have told the audience how the times are worked out for the qualifying, right?
Yeah, Jaden's said that basically it's all their times are added together and then like a mean average.
That's it, yeah.
That's what their qualifying time is presented as. Yeah. So they're on hards, by the way.
Yeah, they're qualifying on hards, yeah.
Okay.
And it's ERS Cubinator out there first.
Yep, that's who we're sat with. Jaden was just saying that, you know, it's interesting to see... just retire back to the... Oh no, with them. How much of the track they use. They must have really good track knowledge to know where the limits are and the penalties are incurred. But like, you watch Cubinator now, how far out he runs out in that turn there. Fascinating, really.
So we've got 3 out on the track now. We've got ERS, Alex 20, Cubinator, Zipox, and joining them, the Frenchman, Jocko.
Nice pronunciation there, shit.
You like that?
Yeah, I do, mate. It sounds very exotic.
You
watch just how patient he is. It sounded like it fell off your tongue, if I'm honest. So, going into turn 16 there, runs really wide, gets good traction. Just those 3 corners are so hard to get bang on each time. I think this is probably my favourite Group 2 car, actually. I really like the Honda. The OP at the moment.
My absolute favourite car in the game.
Is it really?
I absolutely adore this car.
Yeah. It's funny because with the Group 2 cars, they're much faster accelerating and they have amazing downforce, but the top speed isn't hugely different. It's just the way it gets there, isn't it?
It's just like, you know when a car just feels good and planted.
Yeah.
It just seems to, especially someone with my skill, easier to recover from mistakes.
Very forgiving.
Yeah, that's it. Very forgiving.
Yeah.
So Cubinator now coming up to turn 6, I think it is. Great lines. This is tricky sequence of turns 14, 15 and 16.
Sort of
wide entry, tight apex.
Would be expected
I'll find out in a couple of seconds, mate. See, that's a different line to what I'd expect there. I think you're looking at 125, something like that.
He crosses the line, first DRS driver.
130.
128.5.
And 28.5.
Very nice. Let's go down to Zipox.
We're still with Cubinator at the moment, just starting his second flying lap. Now we're with Zipox.
Go down the list and see where these first laps are measuring up. So Zipox is going to be very similar, maybe
a
28.9 for
little bit slower. Yeah.
ERS
It's about
Alex
just
next.
under half a second. Alex can be a little bit slow as well, I think.
Oh!
No, slightly faster. 0.02 of a second. That was close.
Oh, even quicker for Yoko.
That I knew, because Jocko was one of the drivers. He's the fastest one out of all of these four.
Really?
Save the best for last sort of do it, yeah?
Yeah, and as I told you in the beginning, we haven't told the spectators yet. They can't slipstream, they can't bump draft, they can't help each other. It should be by yourself on your own power to set the lap time.
If you look on the mini-map, they're all very well spaced out, aren't they?
Yeah, they've done that purposely. You saw it on the left-hand side within the chat. They said go, that guy go, that guy go, that guy.
Right.
So there's a certain gap between them.
So they're released at different intervals to make sure there's good track space between them.
Picking up something interesting and quite impressive if I've got it right in the chat as Yoko's goes purple there. Have I got it right, chat? ERS are competing in 2 live events this weekend. One trying to get to France, one trying to get to Spain.
Really? Oh my goodness.
I'm assuming it's the
Good
same
team.
drivers.
It's a bit twitchy the back end of the INSX, isn't it, on these heights?
Yeah, that's
Just
Matthew.
watching,
Matthew,
see there,
Just sticks there.
Yoko there, just, his back end just twitched a bit there, didn't it? Coming out the final turn.
That was correct. 2 live events on the same weekend. Fair play. That's commitment, that, isn't it?
So Yoko's still fastest at the moment. He's just starting lap 4.
Alex, not far behind him.
No, very close. Yeah.
He's not. He's only a gnat's off of his best at the minute.
So Yoko just went fastest in sector 1 in purple.
You're watching with recap, so I control that.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, Alex went a little bit wide. I think that's going to be a penalty.
Still personal fastest. End of sector 2.
Is that the same drivers doing that on the same weekend now? Or hoping to? Might be doing that. So
That's commitment for you, isn't it?
coming into the pits. It's a 10-minute session they get, isn't it?
It's a 10-minute session, yeah.
So he's just coming for a cooler set of tyres, and so we expect probably quicker lap.
Yeah, he was quickest on sector 1, but I think he got a penalty, didn't he, Jaden? He had a half-second penalty, which is why he's aborted a lap, I'd imagine.
The tyre wear's not on, is it?
Nope.
There's no tyre wear or
will
fuel
still feel,
depletion.
even though it's not on, you will feel the effects of overheating on the tyres. So.
Yeah, you can't put that off. So you'll feel that, that's for sure.
Yes,
And then you can see at the bottom in the live stream,
Alex is faster,
combined lap times.
128.4.
Alex goes fastest, yeah.
Oof.
Good time.
Sorry, DJ, what was that, mate? Cut you off there.
You can see on the live stream, at the bottom, of course, the live lap times, and I think the average as well.
Yeah,
Oh, right. So this will give us their average lap.
Will be a 128.583 at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's, we're going to watch that over the next 5 days. We're going to watch that leaderboard. You can see there fill up.
Exactly. And do remember, only 14 teams will qualify for this one.
Out of how
that
many?
means out of 35 teams that want to qualify or are going to qualify. So this is the pre-qualifier.
So 35 teams are competing for the qualifying, basically, in the pre-qualifying. That's what you're saying.
128.6 for Zipox there. Good time, mate.
Yeah.
So he's improving.
2 tenths apart from each other. That's really good. That means
Yeah.
they're absolutely on the limit and on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest gap is between the number 3 and number 4. That's 1.5 tenths, and everything else is only 300ths, or let's say 400ths apart.
Very
Brilliant.
close. Yeah, very close. Top level driving.
He's on it.
Jacko with a half-second penalty again.
Could get to second place here if he keeps this together.
Yeah, the problem over here with Fuji and the penalty line is that it's on the straight, so it's going to mess up the lap you're in and the following lap.
Killer, absolute killer.
It's horrible.
Yeah, but he has to. He has to continue right now. There's no time to go into the pit anymore.
Oh, he's gone fastest, 128.3.
Wow.
Excellent that man. Just pop over to Yoko. He should have got them tyres warmed up by now.
And we've got Mr. Alf in the chat as well. He's from FGR. Feel Good Racing. I know him. He's going to race the Battle Royale, the Battle Team Royale as well.
That's nice.
And they're going to qualify as well on the last day, I believe.
ERS average racing qualifying time at the moment is a 128.497. Would that be right?
Yeah, correct.
So that's their qualifying time currently.
At present,
yeah.
The next team gets off in. Is that 10 or 20? 20. Half 9 if the second team will take the track.
It's a really interesting qualifying format for a team event, isn't it? It's really good. I like it.
It is it won't be 2 teams every day, obviously. We've got 14 spread out over the 5, so the schedule will get busy. Oh, Tokyo Drift there from Joko.
It's going to be the last lap for everybody.
Yeah, last lap.
It's Cubanate over the line. No improvement.
No.
And Alex.
It's Alex.
Oh, it's going to be Jocko.
So Yoko just coming up to the start-finish line. No improvement.
The next
pushing hard.
With the next team for OMT, we're going to do an onboard lap. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Let's talk you through the whole lap.
Perfect. Track tour. Okay.
128.497 average for ERS. That's going to be a benchmark for the rest of the week as well, for Monday till Friday next week. Because do remember,
go on, mate.
Yeah, these guys qualified last year as well and fought for the lead the whole 24 hours.
Very well
remember
done.
this time.
Very, very well done, boys. That's some excellent driving there.
What was the time again, DJ?
28.497 average.
28.497. I mean, that's an improvement on the top 3 drivers, but Zipox was a little bit slower, so his qualifying time has improved then, really, hasn't it, with that format, as it were. But no, really good performance by all 4 of them, really, so close.
Yeah, it's really good, really good to watch. So we'll have we've got 15 minutes until the next team get off.
That's a lot. Yeah, I must fill in that normally you can, the schedule will run indeed 15 minutes. So it's going to be 10 minutes for the qualifying, and of course by doing all the laps and a little bit of a welcome in and go out of the lobby, it's every 15 minutes there can be another team coming in, but this time OMT slotted in at past. So that's why they're going to start within 15 minutes.
Okay.
You can choose your own slot if it's free, and they've chosen that.
And you said that AWOB's the chapter watch on this next team. Is that what you said?
Sorry, come again?
Did you say the next team to race, which I think was OMT?
Yeah.
AWOB is the chap that you said is a really quick driver.
OMT, I'm not that familiar with.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we can see, of course, with the benchmark from ERS, what they've put down, what the other guys can do from them, and
Yeah.
who knows, they're going to surprise. Every single team, of course, switches drivers each year. They have top drivers. They're going to lose a couple of drivers. But if you just manage to reel in a couple of really fast drivers, that means you can compete for the win.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah.
seeing as we've got a bit of time to fill, we might as well finish off what the schedule looks like for this week.
Exactly.
There we go.
We were on Monday, right? The 1st of September.
Yep, so we covered, we were on Monday, we've covered that.
Team of Rising Sparks we haven't mentioned, and FRK on Monday, the 1st of September. And the team of Rising Sparks, I know them as well. Tours, a French team. Seen them quite a lot in the lobbies. I haven't seen them last year on the French tour, so don't know if they ever qualified before, because this is of course going to be the 5th edition. Last year was the 4th, logically, and before that I only know the top 3. And if we're going to go to Tuesday, yeah, you can see it's going to fill up way better and way heavier.
Oh my God.
And there you can see from Mr. Elf, the Feel Good Racing team. They're going to slot in at 9 p.m. Do remember all these times you see is Central European time. Then we have a quarter of a rest as we do now. Then we have Team Hattrick Racing. French team, as far as I believe, as well. United Family Racing Team, don't know much about them too. Dragon Racing Team is new for me as well, but Sporttech Esports I know. They've got a huge Discord and quite a lot of events. But I think they didn't qualify last year for the French tour. And then at last, on Tuesday, we have La Coi Sportive. And they did qualify, and I believe they were finished 4th or 5th last year in the French tour.
Right.
So that's going to be a really competitive race day. The Feel Good Racing team is a really good race team as well. Has some aliens. They all do, but
they're all aliens, mate. It's like a Steven Spielberg film.
But only with cars, yeah.
Like Men in Black in cars.
Oh dear, yeah. We're gonna see quite some really good liveries as well.
Yeah.
Some are really, really spectacular. But if we move on to the 3rd of September, we're gonna start at 9:15, and then we have Sim to Race as first. Don't know them that well. Black Wheel Squad, I've heard of them, but haven't seen that much, and haven't qualified last year. Then we have JV2 Motorsports, don't know them that well. But we know my team. My team is a really good esports team. And I know a couple of drivers from there, even one who's driven with us. I think they got a good chance to qualify for that one. The Joker team as well, French team. Really good one. And then we have GTS Evo. I believe... What's his name again? He was a bit of a dirty driver in the beginning of Gran Turismo. He's with them, but I can't remember his name. He was famous on YouTube as well. Was it Momo's? Momo?
I thought he was going to say Kimi Vellicini.
Yeah, everybody knows that one, but
we all know that
before that we had Momo. Oh, we've been kicked out.
In new
I think it's a new lobby, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, new lobby, exactly. Then at the bottom we have Ultimate Team. Really, really fast team from France as well. I know a couple of guys from that, some Dutch guys as well. And let's see, we're already going to go to Thursday, right? The 4th of September.
Yep.
Again, we're going to start at 9:15. And we have T3 GT. That's one of the teams of one of the broadcasters, Stima, on the French part. Our French counterparts, oui. They qualified last year, so keep an eye out for them. Then we have Borderless Esports. Guess they have no borders. But yeah, I haven't heard that much from them. Team Zone Rouge, I know, but didn't qualify last year for the French Tour. Then we have GTFR, a really good French team as well, but didn't qualify last year too. And then we have Verdat Racing team. I haven't heard that much from them, but we know Old School Racing. Old School Racing is a really fast team, and Owls as well, OWLS. Two French teams, and Old School Racing qualified last year. They finished 6th or 7th, if my memory is correct. And Owls didn't qualify or did? Not sure anymore, but yeah, really good, really fast team. Spanish, by the way. Said it wrong. And then the last day is going to be the most spectacular one, because all the big teams, all the big names, of course, want to qualify on the last moment to see which time they have to set.
They know the targets by then, don't they, I suppose?
Yeah, they know, but it's going to put the most pressure on you as well. So it has its
for sure.
profits of its ups and downs. But we've got TX3, and yeah, that's the team I supported last year because I went with another Dutch guy you guys know, Tiger. He drove for them.
Yep, we know him.
They came in 5th last year. Had a bit of a couple of unlucky moments, unfortunately. The same for Prima, qualified last year as well, but had some bad moments, and it was just simply quali laps the whole 24 hours. So if you had a mistake or a penalty or a bad driver swap, name it, or even a crash. Well, I must say there were no crashes, no mistakes, only a little bit of penalties here and there. And then your race was over for the win. Then we have TGX, also qualified last year, French team. And then the French team esports team also qualified last year. And yes, they carry the name French Team Esport because they are from the French Tour. Then we have G-League, the last year's winner. And then we have Hexa Racing Club. Didn't qualify last year, but has a really, really fast lineup. NLR Esports also qualified last year and came in 4th or 3rd even, I believe. And then we have Portugal Racing Team, who I do not know. But yeah, they're gonna close the pre-qualifying and show us the whole grid. Who's gonna go to France?
That last year's winners qualifying on the last day. That's Is that brave?
It's like DJ said, is that you know the targets, but it mounts to pressure on you, doesn't it?
That's it. Would you not want to be the trendsetter as the champion? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose when you watch the qualifying of the other guys, you can see, what sort of sector times they're getting. So if you're getting a sector time of, for argument's sake, 25.5 seconds and they're getting 25.3, you can watch the replay or the stream and try and see where they're making that time up.
Yeah, well, the thing is, one thing that the viewers will notice over the course of this qualifying is that there is no telemetry display either.
No.
So they're going to have to pick up on bits and pieces whilst we're jumping around the track. So it's not. They're only going to have snippets to look at.
But you can see. I mean,
track guide will do that on our laps.
The thing is, you can almost guess what gears are going to be in for every corner. It's the lines, and when they get the power down and the braking points. But if you were struggling with say turns 4 and 5, and you'd been watching it all week from other drivers and seeing how they're getting faster sector, I'm pretty sure you can pick up some sort of benefit. But the pressure is mounting because if you're you can see the target you've got to get to, and you might not be there. So you've got to kind of it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Kev, because when you know the time, you want to beat it.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
When you're 2 or 3 tenths behind, you can get in overdrive mode, and then maybe make too easy of a mistake, or it's easy to make a mistake here because you have some parts that have track limits, and as I told you, that penalty line is on the most unfortunate place for qualifying you can imagine.
Well, we was watching the previous qualifying session, and nearly every driver we saw the back end of the car, stepping out at some points. So I mean, like you quite rightly say, is that if you're if you're 10th off the pace and you're trying too hard to make up that time, there's jeopardy on this track. We saw it earlier, and so the harder you try, the more that's going to happen. Especially on turn 16, I think I noticed it. The last turn before the start-finish straight, and I think also turn 1 and turn 10, which is like the hairpin, the start of the final sector. That's where they were trying to get the power down, and the back end was twitching a little bit. But these guys are all aliens. They have nerves of steel. For them it's a process, isn't it? So I'm sure they won't feel the pressure like we would if we was in the same position.
To add to that, Kev, in turn 1 and turn 16, you have a curbstone that has drainage in it.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
you either do not touch it, or you completely cross it.
Or you
then you have the drainage in the middle of your car, and your tires are not affected by it. But if you, just get a little bit twitchy on that, or accelerate or turn too much, the back end is going to step out, and these guys always drive on that absolute edge.
Yeah, they do. Different breed. We had a CTC event the other night at Barcelona racetrack, and when you leave the last chicane, there's a curb on the right, and if you straddle it perfectly, you get a really good exit. If you get it wrong, even by a tiny amount, it throws you all over the place. And the guy who won it straddled it every single time, and he never ever, because I was commentating, and he never ever once made a mistake. And it almost won in the race. He was getting better exit speed. He was pulling away from Dan on one of our drivers on the start-finish straight. But that's the difference, is that they're willing to take that risk for that game. And for their level of ability, it's not that much of a risk because they hit the mark every time, don't they?
Yeah. The most ridiculous thing you're going to see, especially with all these guys and especially the top teams, is that they can put these laps in every single. And they're only going to be apart a couple of hundreds, maybe a tenth. And if tire wear is there, that's going to kick in as well. But if there is no tire wear, they're constantly going to be around half a tenth or a tenth of the fastest lap, unless there is a mistake. Yeah.
You're quite right. I mean, drivers of our ability, you have a spasm every now and again and put a good lap in, but and it kind of surprises you more than anyone. But I think with these guys, they're so good and so consistent that it's just lap after lap after lap of very similar times.
Yeah.
Do you like Fuji DJ? Do you like it as a track?
It's challenging. That's what I have to say. And as I said before, there is no real flow to it. Yeah, the first part. So after corner number 1 and 2, the 2 was just a kink. But if you go from 3 to 4 to the chicane, it's okay-ish. But that last part, turn 13, 14, 15, 16, that I must say, weird corners.
When you've got the Dunlop corner, I think it's called, turn 10. So you take a really sharp right-hander, and then you can take a lot of curb on turn 11 and 12. Turn 13 is an off-camber turn, isn't it? So you're turning right, and it's an off-camber turn, which is really tricky. And I think getting that turn right sets you up for almost a whole of the last sector. It's so crucial, that turn 13. And like we said, the turn 15, which is that sharp left-hander, which has got a slow radius approach, and then it is another one you've got to be really, really patient with. And then turn 16, it kind of like turns back on itself, and again you've got to be so many different lines in that last turn. Whether you go wide, you get a quicker exit, whether you take a narrower entry, a wider exit. So many different variations.
Many variations over there. That's true, definitely.
And turn 1 as well. I mean, turn 1. I was watching one of the guys earlier, and I know where my breaking point is, and they just sail straight past it, and they still make the corner, you know, really, really well. So I'm looking forward to this, to see how they compare with the guys earlier. I think you said the average lap time was 1:28.499. You said, didn't you, DJ?
Yeah, correct.
Right, so
we can see that Mr.
We'll jump straight on board with whoever goes out first, and you can do your tour.
Well, let's do it on the first flying lap.
Do it on the flyer?
Shall we? Yeah, I want to do it.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Canard. Who's first there?
Yeah. Quickly to the chat. Yes, Mr. Alf from FGR. Owls is making their debut, so that's good to know. That's the Spanish team, a quick Spanish team.
Okay.
They're going to do the last D. And further, they say FGR is going to do their best and try to qualify for the French Tour, of course, else you're not going to join in, of course. But yeah, they hope they're going to do the best and be there.
Yeah.
And then we can meet them in real life.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, and do some interviews and all sorts. Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, we're
Don't know
going
if
to be
they want
live
to, but
at the event in October.
Exactly.
Right, so who have we got? So we've got Canard, who's at first. OMT Phoenix.
So this was the corner DJ, this corner now is the one I was talking about. This off-cam right-hander. It's really tricky.
OMT Eunice. So let's get ready. Join Canard. Jump on board. And Jaden is going to give you the track back.
Coming out of the last corner, of course, you want to take a white line and a late apex to have the maximum speed over here. This is the longest straight on the track, logically. You can see it on the top right as well. And it's going to be a heavy braking zone into the first corner. It's just after the curve, you're going to brake. And that's quite early from Conrad over there, coming out in second. And you want to use the curve on the outside over there, but you got to be careful with the 3 inches, as I told you. And here it's just around the 50-40 brake. It's a really quick left-hander over here, and track limits on the outside over there. This one is a really difficult one because it has multiple lines as well, and it tightens up quite hard. It's called 100R. Then you have a difficult immediate left and a heavy shift from the weight. Oh, he's still doing a prep lap, I can see. And now we're going to go to the second longest straight. It's not really a straight over here. Into the chicane, hard braking zone as well. Tricky chicane, you want to cut as much of the curbs over here and straighten it out as quick as possible. Get out of here, don't touch that bollock because they're going to give you a penalty. The penalties are on heavy. Oh, nearly losing it. And then we have the off camber corner number 13 as Cav set, and that one sets you up really good for the whole sector if you take it right, because this one is the slowest of all. Really tricky to get
stepping out there again, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you have to. And then coming up to the straight, and that last part is the most tricky sector.
So
you can lose the most but win the most.
32-1 for him. Phoenix
I think that was a warm prep lap, like Jaden said. I think that was a prep lap for him.
CD 31-7 and Phoenix 12-1. So off the bat, we'll have a look and see where they sit. There's Phoenix purple first sector.
Interestingly, I saw Canard. They're revving right out on the rev range, which I don't know whether they tested dyno ability of these cars before they race them to see whether those point changes. But interesting to see where they do rev to. And I noticed when for Canard he was taking turn 1 in second in triangle. So.
I suspect he got in the live on stream might have tailored his driving accordingly. Garden sequence, these things.
That line through the last turn is so important.
Phoenix is going.
So you can see that drainage.
Yeah.
So that drainage, I meant?
Yeah, I see what you mean now. And his rear, the back end stepped out again, didn't it?
Yeah. You're going to see that?
Phoenix. Canard went fastest. Phoenix now takes that with 1:30.6.
You can see it in corner number 1 as well. Take a look at the curbstone on the outside. There's drainage here.
Yeah.
There you have that. That can make it step out or kick you. You have to cross it, but don't dip into it.
So is it like a gully kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Jump over to Ulysse. 33.6 so far, 3 seconds off his fastest teammate.
And Phoenix has to remember he can't get the slipstream from Connor.
Right.
Because if he does, I think his lap is going to be invalid. He has to
So how do they police that? How would they, is there a distance they've got to remain further back than, or can they judge it by the speed he attains?
Yeah, it's interesting. I was wondering this myself.
When are you deemed to be benefiting from the car in front?
This is another
within a second.
See here, he's on the right hand side of the track, so he's not benefiting from his toe.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's why he's doing it. He goes fastest with a 1:30.583. That's Phoenix. So fastest man on the track at the moment is him.
And I told you, ERS is...
Help towards the team's final time, of course. It's nearly a second off. 1:32.8.
Yeah, what I told you as well, ERS is immediately going to be the benchmark. So, yeah, you can see the difference. It's 2.7 seconds average slower compared to ERS.
Yeah.
Because right now they're on a 131.2 and ERS is on a 28. Let's round it up, a 28.5.
Could we jump on with Alcide for a minute, maybe?
2.7 second deficit as it stands.
Wide entry there. Okay.
See there that Phoenix has pulled out wide to the right and on the home straight to get the toe. 30.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
Canard. It's in the hair of his teammate who didn't improve on the last lap. So that will take away any suspicion of catching his slipstream.
Yeah, I think that's why they're deliberately taking a different line on the straight airship to avoid benefiting from the toe. No, either we've got to abort the lap and drop down a bit, or do that.
10 minutes is such a short window.
It is, yeah.
Course like this is roughly the same time.
And like DJ said, if you pick up a penalty, it actually impairs 2 laps, because it's on the straight with the finish of 1 lap and the start of another. So Halsey has just gone fastest there, and he's in second 2, and second 3. It does seem quite smooth. He's not getting as much movement in the car as the other guys. I was noticing earlier when we sat with him, his exit of turn 16, he was not getting any movement in the car laterally, indicating a smoother line. See if he can carry that speed through to the completion of this lap and go fastest. Yeah, he seems to have... Oh, personal best goes second, just over 1.5 tenths behind Phoenix.
So Phoenix has in the last week in the weight group, it has improved slightly, got into 30.4.
Yeah. He's dangerously close to champion front, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
So right now he can benefit. And it's going to be the last lap already right now, but
just goes
what
so
to do, I mean,
such a
yeah,
short
I
time
mean,
to
to be honest, he'd just as well go for it, because if he drops off the lap supported, you know, he's got nothing to lose, has he, really?
True.
So we cannot go first for the final lap. Close, quite closely behind
He's going to have to, as soon as he gets the exit, he's going to have to take a different line on the start from the straight.
It's going to be a penalty. A little bit too wide for Phoenix.
You think he got a penalty? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there it is.
Good call there.
Track limits is quite simple.
That's Phoenix finished. How's it lead?
Just the least left.
He's pulling down the average quite a bit because he's 1.6 seconds behind the leader of the team. 1.4 seconds behind the third.
Fair play to him though, he worked hard to get that. It was a 3.3 second deficit, couldn't improve unfortunately. And that would leave OMT E-Racing 2.4 seconds behind Elite Racing Squad, who went first.
So what was OMT's average time?
1:30.970.
Yeah, that's quite a difference.
But
really,
hey,
isn't it?
for now, if nobody else qualifies, they're in second.
Exactly that. They're second at the moment. That's the problem with that qualifying model is somebody's got to be slowest, haven't they, out of it? And it's high pressure if you're in that position, isn't it?
Well, this is it. These are two sort of benchmark times for the other teams to aim for now. We'll have a quick check. And yeah, there you go. That's your live leaderboard for this pre-qualifier round. Elite Racing 128.4, OMT Racing 130.9. And of course we're back on the 1st, which is Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna be back on Monday, and then we're gonna go for round number 2. And we're gonna go all the way to Friday. Schick and I will be here for all days except me on Friday, and hopefully Cal can join in a couple of days as well. But for now, you can round it up, Schick.
Yeah, we are a Scotsman short. But yeah,
not something you say very often, is it?
That's it. We are back on Monday. We'll be back at 8 p.m. Well, will it be? It'll be 7:45 UK time, BST, and we're expecting less pilots, amateurs, FRK team racing, and team of Rising Sparks. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what the other teams can produce, aren't we?
I think so. I mean, like Jaden said earlier, you know, ERS, has put down thrown the gauntlet down. That's the time. He said they would be quick. So, you know, that's the benchmark at the moment, the datum that everyone else is looking at. And also, you know, OMT, I nearly said OMD then, showing my age. Orchestral manoeuvres in the but OMD now has also given everyone else a benchmark in that. Everyone else a benchmark of what to beat. So it's going to be really interesting. But what I found interesting was the driving styles when you watch those four guys drive. It's very different when you're in a qualifying session without tyre wear, because I'd have loved to have seen a difference between Halsey and say Phoenix's tyre wear if tyre degradation was on, because they had such different driving styles. One was a lot smoother than the other. The other one had probably tighter lines, but he was a lot more kind of jerky with his lines, and so he would have scrubbed out the tyres a lot quicker. So qualifying pace is, as we know, very different to race pace. And that would have been a really interesting watch to see how they compared.
See, keeping them tyres cool is going to be a big thing in this. Qualifying.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Because if you overheat these hard tires, if you put on telemetry, you've got that. You've got a couple of apps to see that.
Yeah.
If you put it up, you can see that they get into the window really slow, but they go out of the window. If they're out, they stay in there. They really don't cool down. They heat up slow, but if they're warm, you can't cool them anymore. So you either have to do a slow lap or go to the pit and take new ones.
Right. So what's the kind of like optimum temperature for hard tires, would you say then?
I believe 80, 85.
Right. Okay.
Maybe even higher because it's a hard tire, but or maybe lower. You can feel them eventually sliding, and then you're done. You're cooked, and you have to do a slow lap.
Mistaken, 100 is optimal for hard tire.
Yeah.
But surely, I mean, you see guys pit to put cooler hard tires on, so obviously there's a temperature that they get to, and then after that, it's too hot, and so that's why they put cooler tires on to get that, that sweet spot.
You don't know what dark arts polyphony put in that out
there. Who was it? It wasn't OMD again, was it?
It wasn't OMD.
No.
Well, shall I round it up, guys?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Go for it.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. Come back on Monday, the 1st, then we're going to start the 2nd day, and we're going to continue all the way to Friday, so do tune in. It's in English this year. Be prepared, because then we can see real times, and we're going to compare, of course, with all the others. We can get way more exciting than we did right now. This was just a small start, and thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Yep. Good night, and God bless.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really enjoyed it. A very, very interesting opening qualifying session. Looking forward to seeing the remainder of them over the week, which Chick and DJ are going to be attending.
Nice one.
Definitely.
See you later all.